way.
Open the door now.
Open the door.
Open the door.
No!
Open the door.
No!
Open the door now.
Open the door now!
No!
So the driver in this video has been pulled over under section 163 of the Road Traffic Act. An officer approaches the vehicle and asks the driver to step out. He declines, as is his right. The officer won't take no for an answer and insists. When the driver refuses again, the officer decides that his refusal is suspicious and that the driver must be drunk or on drugs. So here we have yet another police officer who believes that attempting to uphold your civil rights is a sign of criminality. After all, the law-abiding don't need rights, do they?
I can have the police, please. I've got two people here impersonating police officers. Attempted to pull me over. Just tried to get in my car. I'm on Windmill Lane in Denton. They're both claiming to be police officers. They're both claiming to be. I'm on the phone, thank you. I'm on the phone, thank you. They're both claiming to be police officers. They're refusing to show any form of ID. Just pull me up for no reason. Completely aggressive, shouting, kicking off. I don't know who they are. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone. Yes, sorry, yeah.
Do you understand that? I have the suspicion
that
you might be under the influence of drinking drugs because you refuse to open the door.
It is right near the gap on the industrial estate.
Listen to me.
No, sorry. Just let me explain to this idiot 1 second. Can you show me some ID, please? I've got no idea who you are. Can I show you some ID, please? Can you show me some ID, please?
I don't need to show your ID.
No, you don't. Can you show me some ID, please? Can you show me some form of ID? Yes. What's your collar number? Excuse me. It's got none on show. Can't see it. He's got none on show. Can you? What's your collar number? What's your collar number? What's your collar number? He's just looking at me like I'm an idiot. He's got none on display. He's got none on display. On Windmill Lane in Denton. Yeah. No idea. He's just motoring some rubbish. They both got no collar. They've both got no collar numbers on display.
Yeah. You've been stopped because you're on your phone and you're speeding.
Have you got any evidence of that?
2 phones on.
Have you got any evidence of that?
I pointed that out to you.
Do you have any evidence of that? Can you show me some ID, please? Can you identify yourself? You've got no collar numbers.
There's something wrong with your behaviour.
You've got no collar numbers or nothing.
You're under the influence of...
Can you show me some ID, please?
Okay.
Can you show me some ID, please? Can you get here someone here pretty quick? Because I don't know what these two are going to try and do.
The window and speak to me.
And no, apparently they're in uniform, but they've got no badges, no collar numbers on display, no nothing. I keep asking, but it's not. They're in a van.
Is there anything I can do to get...
Can you show me some ID, please? Can you show me some ID?
Without me having to force entry?
Can you show me some ID?
Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Don't I have to put
Yeah, well,
ID?
I know it's threatening to put your window through, and if he puts my window through, I'm going to punch him in the face. So you know, I'm trying to record this and trying to defend myself here. Yeah.
I'm going to end this conversation now. It's obviously going nowhere, but you're also under the influence of...
For what? For what? For what? When these people are harassing me here? Yeah, but they're refusing to identify themselves. My registration number, I can't see the studding block in it. Why would you need to know what my registration number is? I don't even know if I am. I'm in a hire car. Right, it's in this. I'll tell you what, I'm not going through PNC and that with you. You can either send someone here, don't. You're just as useless as them. You're just as useless as them. What's on under PNC here now? Behave yourself. Can you show me some ID, please? What? Wait. Excuse me. What do you want? What do you want? This guy's got his baton out here. What do you want? Am I obliged to? Am I obliged to? What do you want? Am I obliged to?
You have committed an offence.
Under what? Under what law am I obliged to get out of this car? What do you want? What do you want?
You're under the influence of...
What have you got? Have you got a breathalyzer? And I'll breathalyze me.
When you open the door.
No, I don't have to open the door.
You're right. Don't look at it this way.
Open the door now.
Open the door.
Open the door.
No!
Open the door.
No!
Open the door now.
No!
Get out!
The video cuts off there, but needless to say, it was not a happy ending. The driver was dragged from his car, cuffed and arrested for a public order offence. He was then taken to the police station, where the offence was then changed to breach of the peace. Despite giving a 0 reading on the breathalyser, the police insisted that he needed sobering up. He was then thrown in the cells for the entire night and released without charge the next morning. And all for refusing to step out of his vehicle when he didn't have to. The driver contacted me through the Get Help service I run on the website, and I advised him to sue the police for assault, battery, false imprisonment and interference with goods. And if he was to make a complaint, which I rarely advise anyone to bother with, the most this reckless cop would receive would be a bit of management training or words of advice, which are corporate platitudes for doing bugger all. This next video demonstrates just how easy it is to completely baffle a cop. Just ask him for details about the laws he's enforcing. But watch how they retain an encyclopedic knowledge of laws that don't actually exist.
Good morning.
Hello.
Matt Townsend from Kent Police. How are you?
Nice.
You can film me all you like. Hello.
Let's go.
I can seize that. I'll seize whatever I need to evidence. Just to tell you that.
Hang on, let me just stop it there a minute, because I want to reflect on what was just said. That he can seize the camera or whatever he likes as the evidence, as I think he meant to say. Now, at the risk of getting technical and sounding all lawyerish, that cop is talking total bollocks. He has no powers to seize a camera just to prevent himself from being filmed. But I would take that statement as an unlawful threat, which under civil law amounts to an assault. So within the first 5 seconds of approaching the driver, this cop is already in the frame for being sued.
I am pulling you over and talking to you for 3 offences that I'm looking at. Dangerous, careless driving and excess speed. Okay? You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned, something which you'll later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. You understand that so far? You're not currently under arrest. You will be free to leave from here, but obviously you're going to remain for the period of time whilst I find out who you are and deal with the matter. You understand that? Excellent.
Yep.
Have you got any ID on you? Your driving licence will be top of my list, please.
I do have a driving licence, yeah. Am I obliged to give it to you?
Yes, you are. By section 163 of the Road Traffic Act requires you to give me your documentation, also your insurance as well, please.
What law is that?
Huh?
What law is that?
It's the Road Traffic Act 1988.
Sorry, could you just ask your name and number again?
Yeah, it's PC Matthew Townsend. My force number is 10590. I'm attached to the proactive targeting team at Tactical Operations Kent Police.
Okay, I don't believe I've done anything wrong.
You can
I wasn't
believe all you
actually
like.
speeding.
Sorry?
I wasn't actually speeding. I was doing 70 on a motorway. I appreciate the
Okay,
conditions
hang on a minute,
of it.
hang on a minute. 70 is the maximum speed limit when it's safe to do so, not when the road conditions are as they are, road, snowy, icy or anything else. So now we're looking at careless and dangerous.
It's not careless, it's not dangerous.
Okay. Can I have your driving licence? We'll take it to the court and we'll see what they have to say about it.
Well, I'm obliged to give you my licence.
Yes, you are obliged to give me your driving licence.
Under what law?
Huh?
Under what law?
Oh.
Mate, I know you're having a bad day, but I was driving very sensibly. I know you appreciate...
Have you got your name and address for me, please, and proof of identity so I can prove who you are? If not, under section 25 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, I shall arrest you. I shall take you to a police station where I will ascertain who you are and deal with the matter there.
Really? You're going to arrest him under section 25 of PACE? Well, you're going to need a time machine to do it, mate, because section 25 was repealed back in 2006. Somebody needs to set a refresher course in law, don't they? Either that, or this cop's response vehicle looks something like this.
You can mess me about as much as you
I'm
like.
not trying to mess you about, mate. I wasn't doing anything.
You can do what you like.
This isn't about YouTube, alright? This is just for my own safety.
Okay.
And yours, obviously, but I wasn't doing anything out of order. I wasn't driving without due care and attention.
Your driving licence, please.
Can you tell me what law I'm obliged to give it to you?
Section 163 of the
That's
Road
an
Traffic
act.
Act
I'm asking you for a law.
Allows me to stop any vehicle on the road and require driving documents.
Are you acting on your oath today, sir?
Am I what?
Are you acting on your oath today, sir?
On my oath?
Yeah.
Yes.
How?
Are we going over this with... do you know what? I get
Dude, I'm
bored
just trying to
of
get to
people
a health and
watching
safety
YouTubes.
meeting. I've been sat on here for 2 hours.
I'll be bored watching people watching YouTube listening at the Americans going on.
I'm not listening to the Americans.
Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Are you gonna
This
give
is
me
on
your
you.
block?
This is on you.
Yeah, but we never tire of seeing cocky police officers making total asses of themselves because they have the same understanding of the law as a house brick.
UK common law.
You're under arrest. Take your seatbelt off, please.
I'm doing
I'll
this on
seize
the
the phone
All
as evidence of your obstruction.
Well, the only obstruction here was the one clogging this officer's brain. And just to point out that I don't subscribe to freedom of the land woo that acts aren't laws and require your consent, but quite frankly, this type of cop deserves that type of resistance. Incidentally, Section 163 of the Road Traffic Act only gives the police powers to stop vehicles. It's Section 164 that allows them to ask for your driving licence. So this cop was wrong on both laws he recited.